C's Tarot here. We're going to do Gemini love read for August 2024. We'll start off with singles, or for those of you who are polyamorous or in open relationships where new connections are welcome, that could be for you. We'll also check in to see what it is you could do to increase your chances of finding the perfect partner, the soulmate, the one, the 10 years plus. Then we'll move on to couples, see what the situation is, see what you can do to either fix or maintain the situation. After that, we'll move on to the ex, see what their feelings are towards you, Gemini, and see if they're going to be making any moves towards you in the next month or so. And then we'll do some oracle cards and we'll end the read there. All right, so let's get started, Gemini. I'm going to start off with these Lovers Oracle cards just to give you a message for Gemini for August, from now until the end of August. All right. It says, twin flames, your passion ignites. All right, it's pretty full on there. All right, let's move on to singles. All right, first card's going to be what is to come. Then the next three cards after that will be how the rest of the month's going to go. And then after that, we'll check out what zodiac signs to keep an eye out for potential. All right, Gemini, singles, please. All right, what's to come for Gem? Okay, well, it feels like you're going to be a little bit overwhelmed, but in a good way, because two cards wanted to come out. We had the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and then we had the Four of Wands upright. Now, if you're this way inclined, a twin flame journey type, this would be an amazing reading so far. It seems like you're heading towards some sort of celebration here. You're going to be a little bit overwhelmed. Could be you might be meeting someone you have a strong connection with. Doesn't matter if you're not into twin flames. It just seems to be indicating a strong connection at the very least, or hyper desire. All right, let's go for the next three cards to indicate how the rest of the month's going to go. All right, we've got two Leo cards that are coming up here. That could be indicating that your potentials are Leo, but it could also just be indicating that your happiness is going to be a little bit of unhappiness here, but you're going to have the strength to overcome this. You do have this strong connection here, and you do have the twin flame as your first card out. So it seems like you're going to be overcoming your unhappiness through this new connection here, or this reconciliation, depending on your story. Just a reminder, this is a generic read for Gemini, so you have to do a bit of gymnastics to make it fit for you, but we'll see how you go. Alright, last card, see how the rest of the month's going to go. There might be a little bit of an in. You've got the celebration card here, but then you've also got unhappiness, followed by strength, and then excessive. We've got the Three of Cups in reverse. So overabundance, loss of prestige, some form of rejection here. I will clarify that. What are you on about here? There's some sort of foolish exercise, so just be careful, guys. If you do meet someone new and you're single, you might do something under the influence of something that will scare them off and might prevent or prolong the connection from starting off. But it could also just be indicating possibly you're going to be starting off in a connection that is not exactly orthodox, not exactly traditional, but it seems like a pretty strong connection. This is going to run out. Alright, something to do with some form of money being the issue here. So, could be something to do with your spending, which is actually going to prevent you from being able to hit to this celebration. We've got the Four of Wands again. This is pretty strong twin flame energy here, and you've got the Ten of Cups. So it's all leading to something good. It just seems like you might be something that prolongs the connection from moving forward, but you're going to be meeting a strong connection here. I can't really that's pretty strong stuff. If you are someone who follows the twin flame stuff, that's good news for you. If you're not, I'm just going to say there's possibly a celebration, a good connection coming in, a strong one. It might feel a little bit of a kindred spirit. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's move on to zodiac signs to keep an eye out for Gemini. What should Gemini keep an eye out for when it comes to potentials for singles? I'm going to pick out 3 cards. Now, this could be 3 individuals, or it could be one person with all of these signs in their chart. We've got Aries. You've got Pluto, which is Scorpio, I believe. And you got Saturn, which is Capricorn, and it could also mean Aquarius. Aquarius has something to do with Saturn. Alright, and on the bottom we do have Capricorn. Again, so 2 Capricorns, Aries, and a Scorpio. Alright, let's check out where you might know these characters from, or where you will meet them. Gemini. I'll pull out 3 cards. You got the failure card, so it could be someone you meet who's just come off a big loss. It doesn't have to be it could be a loss of money. It could be some sort of failure, some sort of endeavor that failed. Doesn't mean that they're a failure in themselves, but they just come out of some sort of loss. It could have just come out of a breakup, something heavy. Yeah, we've got the Hanged Man. It kind of looks like the Joker. So it could be someone who dresses a little old-fashioned. And we've got the Day Trader. So it could be someone who works from home, but it could also just be meaning someone who trades cryptocurrency or stocks, or someone who just works from home. Someone who works over the internet. And I picked one extra one for you, and that's a seducer, and it's a guy meeting a woman at a bar or a club, and he's got quite the charisma. So that could be either you, or it could be how you know when you meet this person who you have a strong connection to. Alright, now let's move on to what you can do to increase your chances of finding the perfect partner, the soulmate, the one. Alright, the first 3 cards I'm going to pull out, they're going to indicate action that you could take, or something that you could change when it comes to your endeavor of finding a partner. 3 cards. It looks like you need to overcome some sort of heartbreak. So try to heal from the past in order to open the door for the future. It's something you can't just avoid it. Don't go for rebounds, Gemini. It's time for you to, if you have broken up with someone, you can't run into the next thing until you've literally taken care of it, or taken care of yourself, and you've managed the pain. Try that one again. You need to acknowledge what it is a bad choice from your experiences, from your experience that you've had in the past. You need to acknowledge what it is to be a bad choice. So, just say you've gone for a certain type, and that has not worked out for you. It might be time for you to, I'm not saying to never go for that again, but just open the door to other potentials. This could be someone who's not exactly your type, but you might be surprised once you let them in. Yeah, it's coming up here. You've got anxiety. It's Gemini trait. I've got Gemini rising, so I kind of understand there. We've also got the 2 of Cups in reverse here, so it's definitely something to do with the past here. Some sort of heartbreak and betrayal that you either need to overcome, or something that you need to learn from that experience. So pretty much, it's any message I've really got for you to increase your chances here is to overcome whatever pain it is, to not avoid taking jumping the hurdle. When the hurdles are presenting themselves to you, you can't avoid it. You need to process and move forward, and you'll be able to overcome whatever this disunion was in the past. If you overcome, or if you implement these actions or changes, what's the outcome for Gemini in August? Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to happen straight away, but there's definitely some sort of balance being restored to you, tranquility, and there'll be some form of realization which will lead you onto a certain path. Now, that to me kind of feels like someone, for some of you, it could be someone from the past that you actually are starting to value after you do some sort of self-analyzation of the whole situation, after you've been single and happy being single. Or someone that you might know, an earth sign, possibly a Virgo, that is your ex that you are wanting back. Now, that was a bit odd there, Gemini. I tend to have issues with you, and I always have eye problems. I always feel like I'm going cross-eyed when I do your reads, and I've realised that's meaning something. And I think it's something to do with some sort of blocking the truth from oneself. I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm definitely not saying you're a bad person. I like Geminis, and you guys are actually, has been said that Geminis tend to be the more intelligent out of all the signs, the most intelligent. So I've definitely got time for you. I'm not puking on you. Anyway, let's move on to couples. First card's going to indicate the situation between you and your partner. Next two cards after that will be your partner's feelings towards you and the situation. And the next two cards after that will be what you can do to either mend or maintain the situation, if that's what you want. Alright, Gemini couples. Alright, let's do, first card is the situation. There's some sort of carelessness or unfocused, meaningless, lack of meaning behind the actions. So, seems like there's been some sort of neglect here. Could be also with a Virgo when it comes to your partner. There's a lot of Virgo in your reads today. Alright. Gemini, there could be you, Gemini, it could be your partner. Someone here is a bit distracted and not putting the work into this relationship, and they might be withdrawing to get the affection or to think about someone else. Right, how does your partner feelings? What is your partner's feelings towards you? They feel like you're the one. They're celebrating the connection. It's the Four of Wands. They're ready for the opportunity that you have worked for together, and they feel like building. And it seems like someone here's a little bit distracted. Yeah, your partner is not leaving you. It seems like you might be the one that's tempted by something else or a little bit distracted by something else. What can you do to either maintain or fix the situation? Oh dear. Alright, for those of you who feel like this connection is over, you need to be honest to your partner. Don't leave it to them to figure out. At least honor the connection or whatever it is, whatever history that you have together. Let them know. Do not feel that you're guilty, or it's best to be honest, right? So there seems to be, if you're distracted, just say you've met someone you didn't expect, and there's a strong connection. Don't hide it from your partner. Especially if you're planning to move towards it, which it looks like in these cards here, it's best to just express it. If it's someone that you need to honor what the history it is that you guys share together by at least being honest to them. Yeah. All right, that was a bit full on. I'll just check out a quick situation card. What's the Gemini situation going on here with this? Yeah, there's going to be a meeting soon, which you might be meeting this person that's going to distract you from whatever relationship it is that you're in right now. And Yeah, you feel like you're in a mental prison. You're locked down in your current relationship, and it seems like there's a chaser, hot pursuit energy going on here. So you might have your eye on someone, or someone's got their eye on you. It's quite strong. It doesn't say runner chaser, and then twin flames just came up in pressure cooker. All right. So for some of you, it seems like you might have met someone that you have strong connection to, and you're already in a relationship. So anyway, let's move on. Let's check out the ex. See how the ex feels about you, and if they're going to make any moves towards you. First two cards is their feelings. Next card after that is if they will make any moves towards you. Fourth card is, will you even care? Is that your feelings? What are your feelings towards the situation by the end of the month? Alright. Alright. What's your ex's feelings towards you? Something unrealistic. There's some sort of sadness about getting you back. Now, for some of you, they're anticipating reconciliation, or for those of you, they're ready to move on to find a new chapter. That they've gone through some sort of sadness here because of the breakup with you, and they're ready to move on forward. Or for some of you, they're daydreaming about you and reconciling. Will they make any moves towards Gemini this month? Seems like there's some sort of manipulation going on here, something unreliable and fickle, moody. So you might, if there is any communication, it might be come off quite strong and then drop off again. Some ghosting going on. There might be some argument coming into the picture, which will prevent anything from happening. Let me just clear. Are they going to make any moves towards you? Something deceitful. Got 3, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be making moves towards you this month, at least. It looks like they're going through the emotions. They have acceptance for it. They're going for the grief, loss, self-pity, despair. I don't think they're going to be making the moves towards you this month. How do you feel about the situation? 10 of Cups, you're not exactly upset by it. For some of you might feel that you might have already had a family with this person, and you're thinking about, you feel that it was happier times, and for some of you, you're happier that it's over and done with. Yeah, it looks like you're looking away, and you're looking with passion at other new frontiers. Yeah. You have fond memories of them, and there are times where you feel like reaching out, but I think for some users you feel like, yep, it's time to move on. And for some users, yes, you did feel like you had something strong there. But anyway, let's move on to the Oracle cards. Sorry about that, Gemini. It's always I always have problems with yours. I always feel less confident doing your reads. All right, so let's do the Soul's Connection. That'll be followed up by the Love Messages Oracle cards, and then we'll do the Romantic Fairy. We'll do that as well, and we'll reflect back on how we started. Alright, so just a reminder, this is nothing to do with this is not the X read anymore. It doesn't mean it's not going to mention anything about your ex, but these are just messages for Gemini for August. Alright, we got heart. You begin to feel your heart beat faster when you are close. Now, this is definitely something that people who follow the twin flames would be using as some form of confirmation for meeting their twin flames, so that might be you. Admire. It is time to think of everything that you admire in your partner. Gemini. Alright, let's move on to Love Message Oracle cards for Gemini from now until the end of August. Messages for Gemini, please. 2 cards. Be optimistic. Keep in mind that you create your reality. You can't attract love with a negative mindset. Can't attract love with a negative mindset. Alright, we got distant. The separation that you are experiencing is necessary to help the relationship grow. For some of you, you're going through some sort of break, or you've actually gone through some sort of breakup or separation, and it is necessary. The heart grows fonder when there's time apart. So, that could be that's why this month is necessary for this. Seems like I'm not going to say anything anymore. I'm just going to hold that back. All right, 2 more cards from the Romantic Fairy. Now we've got Healing Connection. Your romance will transform your life. Your romance will transform your life. Can't complain with that. And Fearless Love, sorry. Fearless Love. A courageous leap into the unknown. A courageous leap into the unknown. Alright, Gemini, what the hell? I am kind of excited for you because it does seem like you found some form of connection that you might be definitely doing all of this within your head. You've got a strong connection here. It seems faded, and I think you know about this. You're aware of it, or you're at least aware of the feelings in which you feel. And let's just finish it the way we started. Twin Flames. Your passion ignites. It seems like it's a pretty big month for you when it comes to love, Gemini. Thank you for watching C's Tarot. It was a pleasure doing your reading, and I'll see you next time.